Alright, good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. Alright, you guys, so I'm here to give you this ancestor message for today. I hope y'all can hear me. The winds are blowing, but it's still not cold. It's just got blowing winds. But yeah. So although we have shifted into energy that is supposed to be deemed catastrophic, for those of you that are listening, it should not be a catastrophic type of energy that causes you to have different types of communication issues and things like that, right? And I know in previous times, retrograde would be a reason to say, oh, I'm mad because of retrograde. Oh, retrograde got me messed up. Or, oh, this, communication's off because of retrograde. No. Although certain energies do influence us on a spiritual level, there is a certain level of mastery that many of you have reached. And when those things come up and discomfort comes up and you're uneasy about certain things, that's when you have to go back to your baby steps, have to go back to doing the things that got you thus far. Because these things, because they're so small and they're so beginner level, and you've evolved so much, you're like, oh, I don't need to do that no more because I done grewed up, right? I done grewed up in the spiritual world, right? But you still have to rely on those tools. So your ancestors are wanting you to rely on those tools that they have equipped you with and prepared you with, right? Sometimes in this life, because I feel heavy that some people going through things that this guy right here with his car every day. Every day. Some of you may be going through things that make you feel like a little bit hopeless for some of you. But don't be hopeless, all right? This is that waiting period that you had to go through, okay? This is that waiting period that you had to go through, all right? But things are moving, and you're going to be moving here pretty soon, okay? There are going to be changes, major life changes. I had to correct myself. They said major life changes that are going to occur within your life pretty soon. And these major life changing, these major shifts that's going to occur in your life are going to change your belief system. All right, it's going to change your belief system. Sometimes when you endure certain things or you go through certain lessons, you might not get what you need to get out of the lesson right away. So therefore, you have to experience certain things several times. Okay? You have to experience several things several times. It's not because you're hard-headed, but you have to go through different types of humbling experiences and different types of situations so that when you are now given what you desire out of life, you know how to appreciate it. You know how to honor what it is that you have received. You know how to you're more prepared to receive. what's going to come your way when you go through a lot of those things. And this is because a lot of things that you endure are residual effects of things from your past life that you may not have cleared up, and some lingering karma that you accumulated in this life. Okay? And so you have to go through those things because those are going to be like those reminders for you. Those are going to be like those reminders for you. All right? Because you might have been a tyrant where your ego ruled everything in your previous life. And so now you're learning a lesson about ego. Or you might have been overly cocky, and so you're learning, just different things that you may have gone through in your past life or may have experienced in your past life, and it's catching up to you this lifetime. All right? Some of that could be you might have been the one hurting everybody in your past life. So now in this life, if you believe in such, you had to get hurt a couple times so you can know how it felt. So it could really stick, right? That way, when you get on the up and up and you get with your partner, you know how to appreciate your partner and things like that. And you don't allow the opportunity for what you and your partner are meant to do to be missed just because, you re-exhibiting things from your past life when it comes to this. Okay? So, yeah. So when we speak of the base now, when your ancestors mention your root chakra, they're just ensuring that the root is balanced. Okay? That the root is balanced. Ensuring that the root is balanced. And when they are ensuring that, you ensure that the root is balanced. Because this is what your guides want. It's not that, there's additional healing. They just want to make sure it's balanced. Because when the root is not balanced, it compromises a lot of things. And we're talking about things in the physical will appear. So if your root, if your base chakra or your root chakra, whatever you like to call it, or your foundation, whatever it is, if it's overdeveloped, you tend to be greedy, tend to, be hyperactive, tend to be extra. When people say, oh, that person is extra, that's because the root is overdeveloped. Those people, just doing so much, like they're all over the place, like attention deficit disorder, right? But when the root is underdeveloped, that's when you are in lack, insecure, obese, just putting kind of like anything in your body. But when it's balanced, you're feeling good, you have that energy that you need and things like that. You're health conscious, even though you might not be as healthy as you like, you're health conscious, right? So they just want to make sure that that's balanced, because if you receive a massive amount of abundance or a massive amount of something and your root is underdeveloped, it's not going to matter how much money you receive. It's not going to do what it's set out to do, because you have that scarcity mindset. And if it's overdeveloped, whatever you receive will never be enough. Okay? So whatever level of abundance you receive will never be enough. I hope y'all are tracking. I hope y'all following me. I hope y'all on cue with me, because I'm just trying to give it to you how I'm getting it right now. Okay? But yeah, so a lot of you have gone through this transformation, and this transformation has now helped you to become more in line with your masculine energy and your feminine energy. It's also help you to be able to have more clarity and more perspective about certain things, okay? So it's giving you that. Here you come again, y'all. Look. So it's giving you clarity, right? It's giving you clarity. It's giving you a different level of assurance. It's helping you throughout this process. It's helping you with your healing as well, all right? So this transformation has worked a number on you. This particular transformation right here for you, it worked a number on you energetically, and it worked a number on you, spiritually. So it was like a lot of deep level stuff going on during that transformation for you. And in this transformation, there was a lot of times where you felt like you wasn't going to get through whatever it was that you was going to get through. And sometimes there's still little challenges that's coming up. But what your guides and ancestors are telling me is that there's not going to be one obstacle that comes your way that you will not be able to handle. Whether it's something of the 3D or something of the spiritual. But there's not going to be anything that comes up that you're not going to be able to handle. So there's no need for you to go into like overdrive, overthinking, panicking, and things like that. Like, it's no need to panic. They want you to trust that they're going to follow through with what they said that they're going to do for you. They want you to trust them when they say they're going to provide you the abundance that you need. They're going to provide you the things that you need. You're never going to be in lack. They want you to trust them. Okay? And so as you wait, you are now developing more trust. And when it finally happens, you're going to be like, whoa, I can't believe these mugs came through like this. Okay? Speaking, yeah. You have to say to them what you really want. And you have to mean it. And when you do it, you don't need to be going back second guessing whether they're going to do it or not. That's the thing. Some of y'all second guess yourself so much. Stop second guessing. They don't want you second guessing yourself. And they darn sure don't want you second guessing them and their abilities. Okay? So, yeah, just make sure that you ask them for real, or tell them for real what it is that you want. They're going to make sure that every path is cleared for you to have what it is that you desire. Belief. That's what they were talking about, that belief. What is it that you believe in? And that's what's going to materialize, and that's what's going to manifest. All right? You've been resting, many of you. Some of you still need to rest. Don't jump up too soon. Don't jump up prematurely. Do not jump up prematurely. That's how you get attacked. Because you're not in the space to be jumping up and doing what it is that you need to be doing. That's how you get attacked. That's how different types of entities come and attach to you. Okay? So don't jump up prematurely just because you think you can. Your guides and your ancestors are allowing you to rest for a reason. Okay? Because there's still things that you need to be learning. You need to have your books out. You need to be having your, whatever it is that you're doing, your singing bowls, whatever it is, your drums, whatever it is, your rain stick, your flute, whatever it is that you be doing, you need to have that out. Attuning yourself to this universal energy. Figuring out what else they want you to do. Figuring out what else it is that they want you to do. You're supposed to be in solitude, but you're supposed to be learning. You have been placed in this situation, this particular situation, that you're like, dang, why I'm in this situation for so long, right? And it's like, look, told you to sit your butt down, crack them books open, meditate, do what you gotta do, study for your own approval, not for nobody else. Study, edify yourself, develop yourself, pay attention to your intuition and your spiritual cues, so that when you come out on the other side of this, you're ready for what's next. Because again, you have a different assignment now. You might be the same person or the same name, but your assignment has just upgraded. Your assignment has just upgraded. So you gotta get that rest, because when you go this time, next year around this time, you're gonna see. You're gonna have all that you need, but you're gonna be a little exhausted again, because that took a lot out of you. And others of you that are being forced into solitude, you need to be patient, because you don't want to jump out prematurely, especially not knowing what you're doing. You need to make sure you have your protections in place. You need to make sure that you understand what protection really is. I mean, because you can wear a crystal around your neck. You can wear a talisman on your neck. But you haven't set no intentions and called on your guides and your spirit team for the proper protection. You just got on some nice jewelry at that point. It's deeper than just having nice jewelry, y'all. It's deeper than just burning sage, y'all. This is something way bigger than your physical self couldn't even understand. Okay? This is something way bigger than your physical self can understand, because some of those temptations that are trying to pull you into the direction that they want to pull you in, some of that stuff is spiritual. Some of that stuff are spiritual pulls, entities that are using these vessels to get to you. And this ain't no fear mongering, nothing. This is just preparation. Y'all need to be prepared, because y'all are on a whole different assignment. Y'all are more powerful than you even realize you are. And there are other things out there that know how powerful you are, and they know that you haven't awakened to how powerful you really are. So that's why you gotta really protect yourself, because things like that, they like, oh, this person is a warlock and he don't even know he a warlock. He powerful. Let me go ahead and attach to this life source. She's a shaman or a priestess. She don't know it. Let me go ahead and attach myself to this. That's why you gotta be prepared when you jump out there. Put them proper protections in. Do your proper rituals. Do the proper honoring of your guides and your ancestors. Say your proper prayers. You know like them old folks be like, say your proper prayers. Say your proper prayers. Okay, that's what prayers come from too, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I know that I just veered off from the ancestor message, but it's part of the message. That's why they said the prayers before the bed. That Lord lay me prayer down to sleep. I pray to whomever that my soul to keep. That's why they pray to the Creator, because they want them to protect them. So it's a protection prayer, y'all. So say your prayers. Put your protections in place, all right? But don't jump out there prematurely. They put you in solitude for a reason. They want you to rest. They want you to get all your energy. They want you to replenish yourself, because your assignment is much bigger now. The assignment is bigger. The assignment is bigger. Okay? So it's not a game anymore, you guys. And for those of you that are still not doing what they are asking you to do, it's time. Even if it's on a small scale, listen, even if you just gotta put a little Instagram quote up or something, whatever you do on the social media, even if you just gotta do a little Instagram quote, it's time for you to start, sharing some of that light. It's time for you to start sharing some of that light, and just share what you're ready to share. You don't have to be a philosophical person for people to resonate with you. That one thing. Oh, sometimes I can't stand it when people do all that other stuff. I'm like, just get to the point, But you don't have to be all philosophical for people to resonate with you. There are going to be people that resonate with you on all levels. levels, gonna be people that resonate with you. So you don't have to be prepared. You know, I used to be always in the studio, got my camera, all this other stuff. Now I just be like, when they tell me to move, I just grab my camera. So you don't have to be super ready, all right? You just have to be ready enough. But make sure you put your protections in place. Make sure you prepare yourself. Make sure you're saying the proper prayers. And remember, people can guide you and advise you on things to utilize, like prayers that were useful to them. But when you creating a proper prayer for your guides and your ancestors is what resonates with you and your ancestors at that time. Okay? The intentions that you set at that time, what you're feeling at that time, just make sure it's proper. Okay? Just make sure it's proper. So the assignment is bigger. Make sure it's proper. Make sure what you're doing for your guides and your ancestors moving forward is proper. Okay? Make sure what you're doing for yourself is proper. Make sure you're protecting yourself. Okay? So just make sure, y'all. So that's pretty much it. I know they got some heat rounds for y'all coming this week because I have so much energy today. I wanted to get everything done, and I knew that was all thanks to them. And I knew that was all thanks to them, and I know that they're continuously guiding me to get out here every day in my full strength to deliver the messages that they give. Look at the little bird. Little bird looking at me right now. You know, the messages that they want me to give. All right, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Listen, if you guys want to, you know, spend more time with spirit, so the month of October is the time to do it, okay? Because that's when things are going to be picking back up. We're going to be back on Patreon very regularly. We were just off Patreon for this month because of the transition, but we're going to be back on Patreon, back really heavy. And if you guys are wanting to, you know, just sit in even on the anonymous corner, just come to the anonymous corner. All of that information will be in the link below. The anonymous corner is where we have our own little circle. We talk about all things spiritual, whatever people got questions on. You know, you want to get in on the chit chats. It's just, we sit around and carve out 2 hours of my day just to talk to people about spirituality, you know. So that's pretty much it. You know, we don't know all things, but we know some things, and I feel like that we all can learn together. All right. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this message. There you go again, y'all, and I'll holler at y'all.